Hey there guys, it's B-Nails again, and we are back for the war recap on War Win, I believe 113. And the war was against a Russian clan. I can't pronounce their name, but they are from Russia. And as you can see, 66-59 victory, and win number 16 straight for size matters. We'll go ahead and do a quick rundown on the bases, and like we normally do. And it was a pretty close war, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4 Town Hall 9s left, it looks like, and they left a couple 10s. We got all the 10s except for 3 and 4. We did not manage to 2-star them. But other than that, everything down from, it looks like, 8 through 25 is 3-starred up. So only 7 was the only Town Hall 9 that remained un-3-starred. But 49 out of 50, and these guys knew that they had lost. They were down by like 10, 20 stars, I believe, something like that. And they still finished out and attacked all the way, 49 out of 50, so respect to them for that. But let's go ahead and get into the videos, and we will start with Wrigley, who actually took number 1. So, and he is going to do a mass golem here, basically a go wipe, an older form of go wipe with full 5 golems. So he's going to start here, and he's going to create on the left side here a funnel and drop his other golems down here on the bottom with that jump and the P.E.K.K.A, and then see the wizards placed down here again on the bottom to create the funnel, and everything is going to eventually meet up here in the middle. Comes that Lava Hound, another good placement on the jump spell, because here comes the golems, and that's going to be good. It's going to draw that Lava Hound towards the center, where the rest of his troops are patiently waiting. Drops the freeze, comes on single Inferno side, and just clearly clears that out very quickly. Great funnel job. Look at all the golems in the center, the P.E.K.K.A's in the center, his king's in the center. The Lava Hound is still roaming around, so it's not even been effective in this defense for whatever this guy's name is. But Wrigley does an easy 2-star through here as he guts the core. Once you get the golems there, it's over with. And we'll go ahead and speed it up. Solid 2-star attack there by Wrigley. Pulled in wall breakers and minions on the side. 62% on number 1. That's a solid attack, folks. And I went ahead again, and it's always number 2 seems to be my thing. Go ahead and pause it. And this is going to be Firestorm dragons with the Earthquake and the Lightning spell. And I've added 2 haste spells into this mix here. So you'll see me lightning the Archer Queen and the Air Defense. They're right next to each other, so I'm actually going to be able to damage the Archer Queen as well. And that's going to be bad news. I mean, she's almost halfway down. So there goes 1 Air Defense, and the other one's right there. Get that Lava Hound down, and I had 7 loons total. And as soon as I get the loons down behind the haste, I drop those dragons to start creating my funnel. And then my other dragons from the other side, where I can let them patiently work because of the air defense already being gone. So the air defense remains on this left side, although it doesn't become a problem. As you can see, 8 dragons basically going to the center. There goes the queen, 1 hit. And here comes the freeze. Rage to the center. And as you can see, all that green on those dragons. There's 4 or 5 dragons in the center. 4 Teslas, 2 Infernos, and they're just not strong enough to take down these troops. Actually gut the core, except that Inferno survives slightly. So I already have the 50%. I can drop my heroes down. I just have my queen down for the moment, as the dragons are just working all the way on the sides here. So easy 2-star heroes not needed here. And we'll go ahead and speed it up. But another very easy, solid attack with the Earthquake and the Lightning. And with the update coming, you'll also be able to donate a second Earthquake spell. So you might see 4 Lightnings and 2 Earthquakes taking out 2 air defenses coming after the update, which is going to be released tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow is what we're being told. So that'll do it for our 10s. That was the Storm Raid. Another Dragon Air Raid. I've grown to like the air. Maybe a few wars from now I'll get back into doing some mass golems or stuff like that and try to go Archer Queen walks. Let's go ahead and check out Nicholas. He did an Archer Queen walk for Town Hall 9. We haven't had many replays of Archer Queen walks. So he's got Archer Queen walk, and it's going to be also a Goho. He's going to have 1 golem and some hogs, I believe. I believe he's got the golem and the CC. So I think he has 3 or 4 healers. It's one of the 2 options. It's probably 3. But with that 30 Archer Queen, he's just going to work this bottom with the minions to speed this part up. And once she comes around here, she doesn't do a whole lot of walking. She gets about 15% before the golem is introduced, which is fine. I mean, he could have let her walk a little bit farther. I think I would have came more from the 9 to 6 instead of really like 6 and just let her work till about 4:30. But either way, here comes the golem. Dragons and CC. Got the poison down, slow him down. Queen's right on top of it, so he's going to get the CC immediately down. There go the loons quickly, and now the dragon, a couple wizards in there. The hogs are being dropped from the top up here, as both expos are targeting. They're completely focused here. Actually get some bacon made down there with the double bomb, but he saved some hogs, and because of the pathing and the way that he dropped them, he was able to have about 15, 16 hogs make it easily through this base, and he won't even need really much. This is just a 1, 2, 3 clean. So most of his hogs die eventually from that last giant bomb, but speed it up here, it's just all cleanup, and the backside was good. He drops the wizards on the backside away from where you deploy your hogs is more than likely where you're going to want to drop your wizards, because your hogs are going to be traveling obviously opposite of where they came. There won't be any defenses left over there, so all the trash buildings that are left over are where your wizards need to be dropped for a cleanup. So after you're done dropping your hogs and letting them work a little bit, get your wizards down early, and that'll help your cleanup process. Check out another Archer Queen walk. Goho, also by Jackal. And this is another good example here for the walk. He's actually going to draw the CC2 and get the CC with his Archer Queen healer combo. So this is pretty effective. And these guys use dragons in these CCs this time, so this was a little bit easier than with the Lava Hound, because the Lava Hound's just, it's a stall tactic, more troop. It doesn't really, it's not a very great defender. It's just a staller. If you can lure it and pull it, that's the best way to get rid of it, or just leave it in the corner for the Lava Hound. That's how you deal with those. Dragons, you just take them head on. Pull them, take them head on. So, same thing, he's going to get 1 air defense all the way down, so his queen is going to walk from 9 to 12, and that was a solid 20-some% easily. Golem into the core. Here comes the king at level 30, and the hogs on the back side here. So they're only working about, I'd say about 60% of the base, with the bows targeting the king and everything. He finally only uses the ability now, as you see the healers working on his king. So this is an absolute overload for this poor base. King's at full health. Now the golem's getting fully healed, and he's still got about 10 hogs just roaming around here. So we'll speed this up. This was another easy Archer Queen walk, and he makes it look easy with that great deployment. And all that practice has been paying off for these guys lately. They've been practicing a lot on that walk, and they're getting it down. So shout out to Jackal there. Good attack. And another Archer Queen walk go-ho. We've only had a few of those. So there wasn't many Town Hall 8s to pick and choose from. No really 8.5 attacks that we could really see. Nobody did anything special. So we'll go back down to the 8s. And I actually won't even use my 8 in this one because it actually turned 8.5 for the war just the morning of. So anyway, we'll go ahead and check out Cortez is going to use Dragons as a Town Hall 8. And he's going to also bring the variety of Earthquake and Lightning. So he'll drop corner, left side. That'd be towards 9 o'clock. And then you'll see the Dragons will be deployed. He's got some builder huts in the corners. So he drops up there on the top, gets those out of the way. And he's only got one more over here in this left-hand corner. So he'll drop his other Dragons here as they work and try to create a funnel towards those two other air defenses. Drops his 4 loons back here and then his CC loons. And he's going to drop the rage right here. Pretty good rage. Maybe just a tad to the right would have been nice. But it's effective. Gets it down. Those level 5 loons take out almost 3-4 traps. And once the air defenses go down, it is a done deal for this poor guy here. As you can see, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dragons still out. And without the air defenses to aid, it's pretty much game over. He's also got his king down. And there's only 3 actual attacking defenses at this point after that archer tower goes down that can defend against the air. So we'll speed it up. This was another quick, easy cleanup attack. I believe I used hogs on this base, and I think I failed. There was a double giant bomb right in the center, and it caught enough of my hogs that I wasn't able to get around it. I think I ran out of time. It was a close one. So another good attack by Cortez there on the Town Hall 8, and that's a 3-star victory. And we'll take a look at player. And he will be our last Town Hall 8 of the day. This is going to be the Hog Bash, which I use. And this is basically 2 trample bases that are just underdeveloped Town Hall 8s. This one's nearly maxed. I think his defenses maybe, but his walls are suffering, and it's a poor design. So this just turns out to be very easy for the Hogs. So got the speed up process, and pause it right here. One thing I do like is that he dragged those CC troops into this left-hand corner, and he's also deploying his witches over here with his king. If he would have dropped his king a little bit lower, this would have been a little bit more effective for the Barb King down there. So what's going to happen with those witches being dropped, though, is it's going to be clutch, is because it's going to interfere, and the king is actually going to spend time hanging out, beating on skeletons, and getting question marked the entire time that these hogs are going to come up from the 12 to 3 o'clock range, as you see them get dropped here. Surgically, little tap basically all around the base. And he's only tapped 20 of them down so far. And here comes the other 15, and this is why it's just a complete overrun. As you see, I'm pausing it. See that king? He was going towards the center. Now he's coming back out. He's got the question mark, exclamation. So he's been spending a lot of time doing a whole lot of nothing. And these hogs, by the time the king gets over here and realizes what's happened, it's just too late. All these hogs, he's still holding 3 of them too. And here come 3 more. And the wizards, I wish would have been dropped backside, but it's good. We'll speed it up as it's a roadkill here for player 2. Good job on that attack. And the king, like I said, spent too much time being in a daze, confused with the questions and all the exclamations, but nowhere to be found when needed to defend his base. So easy 3 again, clean up for player 2. And that was a solid attack, and that's the Mass Hog Bash attack that I've been working on. So, those were our 10s, 9s, and 8s. This war was a relatively close war, 7-star. Outcome was relatively close. let me check that, as it was not very close of a war. Indeed, the score kind of lies. It was more like a 20-point score, and they used a lot of Town Hall 10s to clean lower because they just struggled on our 10s too much. And we've been running into a lot of matchups lately where we see the 10s, and they have one guy, he's maxed out, and then it just drops off really far from there. 25-21. That's their number 2, and I mean, most of the time when I'm loaded in a war with my Town Hall 10, I'm number 5 or 6 on the war in the last couple wars. And number 6, having higher heroes, I've got 35 and currently going through 31 now on my king. Hopefully 32 tomorrow. We're about 100 grand away from filling our dark storage again, but like I was saying, the whole when I'm number 6 in the clan and their number 2 is these kind of heroes right here, and then he's going up against me with 35 and 30, it's usually not going to be a good war for our opponent. And as it turned out, it was exactly what we thought. Their heroes were just too underdeveloped. They had 25-21, even with the use of modding, which these guys didn't use, but I mean, even with it, it would have been very tough. So the clans that we've ran into with the modding, they haven't had the heroes to really do enough damage. We've been running into clans with 25 and 20 heroes, and they try modding, and unfortunately, I mean, yeah, you get to practice all the time and do all that stuff, but you got to have the right troops and strength in order to actually complete the attacks, because most of our Town Hall 10s are max defense. So, I mean, when you got level 8 Teslas, Wizard Towers, Infernos at 3, Bows at 4, 30 heroes and traps and everything all just maxed out with walls at 9 and 10 above, it's going to be really hard to compete against when your heroes are only at 20s. That's going to be a tough challenge to ask for. We're in a war right now, which you'll get a recap. This is a joke. This is actually might be one of the biggest mismatches that we've ever faced ever, and poor guys came over and told us that they basically weren't going to try, and I mean, really, why should they? At 69-4. This wasn't going to even be a close war. Same thing here. I mean, look at the devastation. I have completed 5 of 6 attacks already in this war, and they've all been 3 stars, and I'm going to try to do 6 for 6 and 3-star number 3, which is going to be a tough base. It's not a very easy base, but it'll definitely present a little bit of challenge and give me some good work on my loon placement and doing surgical loon place, which I'm going to do coming from the top here is where I'll deploy the loons. But you guys will go ahead and get to check out this war recap, which won't have much in it because, as you can see, 69-4, it's just kind of a beatdown. If I find any fun or good attacks within this war, we'll go ahead and recap those. But for the time being, if you've seen Size Matters win their 16th, well on our way to 17 straight. And if you haven't already, smash the like button and subscribe. Go ahead and do so now. Tell your friends. If you have any questions, comments, post them down below. And this is B-Nails, and for the war recap and war win number 113, I'm out for today. Check out my other videos, which I will be posting later tonight, as my Archer Queen has been unlocked for my Town Hall 8. As you see, I have finally got her last night, and she's at level 1, and we've been working the walls again still, so same old, back to farming, but it looks like now we're going to be able to push the queen. I'm already at 14 grand, and man, what a relief it is to see this 22,500 for the Archer Queen. So we'll be seeing a series on that. I'll be running her up, and hopefully we'll be able to see some Town Hall 8.5s here in the near future of wars. We've got a good cluster going now, about 4 or 5 of them, so we should start hopefully getting matched up in wars where we have some 8.5s on 8.5s. So that's it for now. glad for you to come by and check out the war recap with us, and stay tuned for more episodes. And I'll see you later. This is B Nails, and from Size Matters, we're out. Later, guys.